नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये नष्टप्रायश्चित्तवद्रेषु नित्यं भागवतसेयो भगवति भक्ति भवति नैतिकी तदा रुस्तमो भावः कामलोभादयश्चे चेतैननाभिधं सत्त्वे प्रसीदति तं सत्त्वे प्रसीदति यथा धर्मादयश्चार्था मुनिवर्यानुकीर्तिता न तथा वासुदेवस्य महिमा हि अनुवर्णिता। यथा धर्मादयश्चार्था मुनिवर्यानुकीर्तिता न तथा वासुदेवस्य महिमा ही अनुवर्णिता। हे ऋषिवर, आपने स्वरचित समस्त ग्रंथों में धर्म, अर्थ, काम और मोक्ष इन चतुर्वर्ग को प्रधान पुरुषार्थ के रूप में किस प्रकार से वर्णन किया है, इन सब के ऊपर विराजमान पुरुषार्थ शिरोमणि भगवान श्री वासुदेव की महिमा कथा को प्रकार से मुख्य पुरुषार्थ के रूप में वर्णन नहीं किया गया। Vedavyas described mundane religiosity for elevation to the heavenly planets. He also described how to become rich, how to get wealth. He also described how to acquire a desired husband or desired wife, and also how to get liberation. When he told that these are the ultimate goals of human life, but he never told that, my dear living entities, the ultimate goal of human life is developing Krishna Prem. I am narrating to you the pastimes of Bhagavan Vasudev so that you can understand the crest jewel of human life, crest goal of human life. So please hear carefully what I am saying. Yatha dharma daya chata munivaryanu kirtita na tatha vasudevasya anuvarnita. Yatha, as much as dharma daya, all four principles of English behavior, cha and artha, purposes, meaning varja, ourselves, the great stage, anukirtan, repeatedly described, no, not, tatha, in that way, Vasudevasya, of the personality of Godhead, Shri Krishna, Mahima, glories, he is certainly Avarnitaha, so constantly described. On the great stage, we have very broadly described the four principles, beginning with religious performances. They have not described the glories of the Supreme Personality of God. The prompt diagnosis of Shinarad is at once declared. The root cause of the despondency of Vyasadeva was his deliberate avoidance of glorifying the Lord in his various editions of the Purana. He has, certainly as a matter of course, given descriptions of the glories of the Lord, Sri Krishna, but not as many as given to religiosity, economic development, self gratification, and salvation. These four items are by far inferior to engagement in the devotional service of the Lord. Shri Vyasadeva, as the thorough scholar, knew very well this difference. And still, instead of giving more importance to the better type of engagement, namely devotional service to the Lord, he had more or less improperly used his valuable time, and thus he was despondent. From this, it is clearly indicated that no one can be pleased substantially without being engaged in the devotional service of the Lord. In the Bhagavad Gita, this fact is clearly mentioned. After meditation, which is the last item in the line of performing religiosity, etc., one service. This is called the stage of self-realization or the Brahma Bhuta stage. After attainment of this Brahma Bhuta stage, one is satisfied, but satisfaction is the beginning of transcendental bliss. One should by attaining neutrality and equality in the relative world and passing this stage of equanimity, one is fixed in the transcendental loving service of the Lord. This is the instruction of the personality of Godhead in the Bhagavad Gita. The conclusion is that in order to maintain the state of the state and also to increase the degree of transcendental realization, Narad recommended to Vyasadeva that he, Vyasadeva, should now eagerly and repeatedly describe the path of devotional service. This would cure him from gross despondence. Hare Krishna, Pitram Pragruneeta Karhichi Tadvayasam Tirthamushanti Manasa Nayatra Hamsa Niramanti Ushikakshaya Nayadvachachitrapadam Hareryasho Jagat Pavitram Pragruneeta Karhichi Tadvayasam Tirthamushanti Manasa Nayatra Hamsa Niramanti Ushikakshaya. Nayadvataschitrapadam Hareryasho Jagat Savritram Pragruneeta Karhichi Tadvayasam Tirthamushanti Manasa Nayatra Hamsa Niramantyu Shikshaya. मानस सरोवर के कोमल कमल के वन में रहने वाले राजहंस इस प्रकार कौवे के क्रीड़ा स्थल अपवित्र अन्नादि से पूर्ण उच्छिष्ट झूठन के गड्ढे में कभी भी उल्लसित नहीं होते, उसी प्रकार ब्रह्म धाम में विचरण करने वाले भगवान के चरण कमलों के आश्रित परमांश भक्त भी विचित्र रस भाव अलंकार आदि पदों से युक्त उन आडंबर पूर्ण शब्दों और विचारों से उल्लसित नहीं होते जो भुवन पावन वासुदेव की महिमा शीर्षक हरि कथा के रस से हीन होते। अर्थात ऐसे शिष्ट वचनों अर्थात ग्रंथों को कौवे के तुल्य स्वामी जनों का रतिस्थान जानकर परित्याग कर देते हैं। Glory, Jagat, universe, Pavitram, sanctified, Pradgrinita, described, Karnichit, hardly, Tat, place of image. Shanti, Manasa, saintly persons, not Yatra, Samsaha, all perfect beings. Niramanti, take pleasure. Those who reside in the transcendental, those who not the glories of the Lord, who alone can sanctify the atmosphere of the soul, are considered by saintly unto a place of pilgrimage for souls, since the all perfect persons are inhabitants of the transcendental abode, they do not derive any pleasure and they do not derive any pleasure here. Crows and swans are not birds of the same feather because of their different mental attitudes. The circus or and all the persons are compared to the swans. The crows take pleasure in a place where garbage is thrown out, just as the workers take pleasure in wine and woman, and places for those sense pleasure. The swans do not take pleasure in the places where crows are assembled for conferences and meetings. They are instead seen in the atmosphere of natural scenic beauty, where there are transparent reservoirs of water, nicely decorated with stems of lotus flowers in variegated colors of natural beauty. That is the difference between two classes of birds. Nature has influenced different species of life with different mentalities, and it is not possible to bring them up to the same rank and file. Similarly, there are different kinds of literature, different types of literature which attract men of the truth categories. Literatures containing refused remnants of stage talk. They are generally known as mundane talks in relation with the gross body and subtle mind. They are full of subject matter described in decorative language, full of mundane similes and metaphorical arrangements. Yet, with all that, they do not glorify the Lord. Such poetry and prose on any subject matter is considered decoration of a dead body. Spiritually advanced men who are compared to swans do not take pleasure in such dead nature, which are pleasure for men who are spiritually dead. These literatures, in the modes of passion and ignorance, are distributed under different labels, but they can hardly help the spiritual urge of the human being, and thus the swan-like spiritually advanced men have nothing to do with them. Such spiritually advanced men are called manasa, also because they always keep up the standard of transcendental voluntary service to the Lord on the spiritual plane. This completely forbids fruitive activities for gross bodily seated, bodily sense satisfaction of subtle speculation of the material egoistic mind. Social literary men, scientists, mundane poets, theoretical philosophers, and politicians who are completely absorbed in the material advancement of sense pleasure are all dolls of the material energy. They take pleasure in a place where rejected subject matters are shown. According to Swami Sridhar, this is the pleasure of the prostitute hunter. But literatures which describe the glories of the Lord are enjoyed by the Paramahamsas, grasp the essence of human activities. Can we stop here today? We are stopping at the first 1.5. Anything for- yeah. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much for being with me. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Thank you. Thank you.